Hello, 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 y'all. How is everyone doing? I hope I've got audio. I hope I've got audio. It's been a morning. It's been a week. It's been a week already. How are y'all doing? I see we have got some great folks in chat. We have got Jambone DJ, One Up Cat, the Growly Bear, Hazanku, and over on what's it called? Hold on, we got Jeff over on YouTube. How are y'all doing? Like I said, it's been quite the craziness around here. I've got an absolutely insane dog. He is snoozing right next to me. He ended up injuring his foot chasing a stick out in the yard. Oh my gosh, chat. We were throwing the stick for him, which he loves to take the he loves to chase the stick, and he grabs the stick and a wild turkey appears in our yard. And so he decides, and now this stick is like this big around and it's like this long. He likes to chase a big stick, and he decided he was going to then chase the wild turkey, but he did not want to give up his stick. And the wild turkey jumped into the woods. And you can imagine what Ollie the dog did with the big stick. And he hurt himself, and now he's hobbling around and he's limping, and he's got his thyroid issue and he's got his kidney issue. And I'm just like, this poor dog, I just want him to be, I mean, he's happy as a clam, but he's like hurting, and I feel really bad for him. So yes. And then this morning my monitor stopped working and I had to reset the firmware and do that kind of thing. Because, you know, that's the sort of thing you want to do right before you're about to fire up the stream. Jambone had a question. Does Windows tend to have more support for OBS plugins in general than Mac OS? I would say technically yes. There's a few plugins that are available on Windows that are not available on Mac OS, but for the most part, if you can't find something that you need that is only available on Windows, and it's typically like hardware related stuff, the support seems to be about the same. The support seems to be about the same. So you should be able to do whatever you want on Mac OS versus Windows. I hope that helps answer the question. Kat asks, where have I been putting off your 30 stream streak? I was not able to stream yesterday. Why wasn't I able to stream yesterday? I wasn't in the mood to stream yesterday, Cad. With everything going on with Ollie, I was not in a good headspace to stream. It's like a freaking emotional roller coaster with him right now. And we just got to get through the next couple of weeks and find out what the blood work says, if it really is his kidneys or if it's this thyroid issue. And it's like, he has good days, he has not so good days, and his not so good days. Here's the thing, chat. When you're told your dog's kidneys are potentially failing, and the dog is acting totally normal, the poor dog can't have even a tired day without the whole family freaking out, without the entire family absolutely freaking out. Like, oh my gosh, is this it? Is this? And he was just tired yesterday. And I was like, I was a wreck because I was like, oh no, this is the bad thing. And then this morning he's back to normal. And it's like, oh God, he was just tired yesterday. He's a 10-year-old dog. 10-year-old dogs have days where they're just tired. And yeah, so I need to be patient. I need to just wait until we can get the blood test done again here in a couple weeks. And I'm not so patient. I want to know. So we don't have puppy cam today. We're just looking straight outside. Puppy is right down there. I was not able to move the puppy cam. Oh, hold on. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Nice. I literally just found out. Okay. Oh, for that. Okay. Never mind. I thought I had a whole soccer thing that I had to do tonight. It's not. I just have to drop him off for my youngest off for a simple thing. Okay, let's get back here. So yes, puppy is right down there. He's just snoozing next to me. Because that's where his bed was, and I don't want to make him move because his leg hurts. So that's what it is to do. I'm rambling. We are going to work on the lever today and try to finish up all of the planning and everything. I have to draw a line in the sand here. We're so close to having all the parts done on our project. Piece number 1 is our emergency stop button. And it works. It's great. We just
pull the lever.
I can't pull the lever. The lever's not connected. Hold on. The new lever is not connected. Thanks though, Kat. Let me try connecting it. Let's see. Can we pull the lever, Kronk? And I'm not messing around with bad redeems today. Lever, I barely knew her. So let's see. It's oh. Is this the wrong? I plugged in the wrong thing. That's your job. Wait, what's your job? What's your job? I missed that, Rambling Geek. Hold on here. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Okay, now I can pull the lever. We'll see what happens. Okay, we're just gonna get a clone. And I don't even care who it is. Lumberjack's nice. I'm cool with this. Come on, now I gotta find somewhere to set this down. I got crap all over my desk. Do you like my messy desk? They say a clean desk is a sign of an empty mind. What?
These variable names are a little bit vague.
What variable
Kind
names?
of like calling a saw a tool instead of a chainsaw.
I literally have
they
OBS
can use a bit
open.
more specificity to make the code easier to understand. Consider renaming them to reflect their purpose more clearly.
I will. I thought that Stream Deck with the lever was an April Fool's joke. Jam, it was. But Elgato takes their April Fool's jokes very, very seriously. So they actually had 5 of them built. They had 5 of them built, and sent one out to Nutty, one out to myself, one out to a streamer named Shindigs. And then they kept 2 of them for themselves, and it actually works. Why do I have one? Because they decided to send me one. The story is actually kind of fun. That guy, Shindigs and Nutty and I were talking to Julian at TwitchCon last year, and Shindigs did that thing that every like product person loves. I know because I've been on the receiving end of it, being someone who makes apps. We all love hearing this. Shindigs was like, I've got a product idea for you, Julian. And Julian's like the guy that is like the head of Elgato. And Julian very patiently listened. And Shindigs was, we need a lever. We need a Stream Deck lever that could be pulled to trigger things. And Julian was pretty skeptical at first. But after about 15 minutes about talking about this lever, Shindigs did a very good job, and he sold Julian on the lever. And Julian said, we're going to build some and we'll send you each one. And it turned into the April Fool's joke for this year. But what we're doing for our big project is we're making the ability for you all to build a lever. And I did some work over the weekend. I kept my mind busy. Hold on, I'm gonna just move my coffee cup over there. So we are building the modular Stream Deck here that has 4 covered switches here, a key to turn it on. We're gonna line up a Stream Deck module, if I can get it in place right here. And the little Stream Deck buttons will be used for like status updates. They're not actually going to be pressable at this point. And then the other 2 slots are going to go to an emergency stop button. Come on, focus. There we go. An emergency stop button, which we've built. And then I've been working on a lever. So I think last week, Shindig's goals are too advanced for him to be that motivated for a lever. Shindig's is awesome. So this is a prototype for a real product. I have no idea of what Elgato's plans are, but I would not be surprised if at some point there wasn't an actual Stream Deck lever. I just thought it would be cool to have a big red button like that to use to start and end the stream. Exactly, Jam. Exactly. So my thought is that these guys can be lights, cameras, action, where like turning this one on, like flipping it could turn on my stream lights. Maybe this one will launch OBS. This one will start the stream, and this one will mute or unmute my mic or something. So it'll be like the checklist to go through. And then the emergency stop button, if chat gets too trolly, we can always emergency cancel the stream. But which one will activate the clones? Rugman, none of the above. None of the above. Don't make me, oh God. Don't make me disable the clones, Rugmat. Don't make me disable the clones. I'm really, thank you for being brief. I'm really not in the mood for clones today. So we designed this enclosure, which I printed. It's a little hard to see, but you can see that there's a slot for a lever, and for where we could put a switch right in here. But I kind of I kind of went a bit further. Check this out. This is a little micro switch, or a little momentary switch that gets triggered by the lever. We've got spring back action here We got 2 bearings that this rolls on. So I mean, it is smooth as butter. I'm telling you, it feels so satisfying. And the size of the lever compared to the actual Stream Deck Plus lever. I mean, we have got some. Oh, hold on. Let me. We have got a little bit of. This is the lever she told you not to worry about action going on here. So we have a true lever going on, and all we need to do is wire it up and do a top surface for this to cover it, and add a big ball at the top. We're adding a big ball at the top. So Elgato's gonna send you a cease. No, they won't. They won't, Dimitri, because I'm building it out of things that they sell specifically for this purpose. So the lever would be cool if you do a random wheel of prizes or rewards. Exactly, Jam. And that's what the pull the lever cronk redeem is, that we have this lever hooked up to right here is like a random. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? We're gonna have another clone. No, I don't want clones. It better not be Jax. Okay, it's Lumberjack again. It's Lumberjack again. Wherever you are, it looks beautiful out there, LJ. It looks beautiful.
You know,
what?
This code's got a lot of wild underbrush that needs to be logged right out.
It probably
Time to
does.
sharpen that axe and cut away the excess to keep things running
just
smoothly.
Be careful with the axe, man. Just be careful with the axe. You know what I want to do for this background here, chat? I want to add those like vertical slat panels all to that wall, so he can just see all the unwritten code. I know, right, Hat? Right? Axe the 5090. That'll show him. No, don't axe the 5090. I had a panic moment this morning, so I'm getting ready to stream and my monitor goes out and my monitor comes back in and it literally will only show 1080p, and it's a 4K monitor, and it was not a cheap monitor. It's an OLED 240 hertz 32-inch 4K monitor. It'll only show 1080p. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to warranty this thing, aren't I? And I ended up finding out there's like a little firmware issue where it has this like gaming mode that locks it at 1080p sometimes, even if you don't turn on that gaming mode, and toggling the gaming mode off and on can fix it. And thank goodness toggling the gaming mode off and on fixed it, and we're back up and running. But I was about to have a conniption this morning. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So yes, I 3D printed this guy. You'll notice there's a hole in the back for cabling. We're gonna figure out what cables we're using today. I want to figure out what cables we're gonna use today, and then maybe we'll design a lid for this, and then we need to design a case for this guy. Oh, let's put it the right way. We got to design a case for this guy, which will be great. So we'll get this printed out. I want to cut this out of acrylic. I also ended up wanting to cut the lid for this guy out of acrylic too, because I think it would look really neat. Last minute, he spent 40 minutes prepping for DJ streaming. Everything was working fine. Walk away for about 8 minutes and then have all the problems. You know, the 15 minutes to reboot everything and troubleshoot. Yeah, it seems to just happen, doesn't it? It seems to just happen. The other project I want to get started on is this project, replacing the RGB LED matrix. And I finally got the Adafruit RGB matrix hat to hook up to a Pi, which means we could print like a really nice case for this. I want to mount this inside of the computer case that this camera's pointing to. I'll scoot this up. At the top of the case here, we have this big forehead, like right here. And that'll be the perfect spot for this thing. And then we can just move the camera in nice and close. And this guy then could live in there, and you all could send messages to my computer. You know, we got to come up with a name for these messages that get sent to my computer. I guess it's done over like electronics, and it's a form of mail. So maybe we could call it like electronic mail that you guys could send. We could shorten it to email. I don't know. That could be some nice technology. We should flesh out that idea. The idea would be to be able to send longer messages to folks. Com messages. Yes. But yeah, that's gonna be our next project. I'm excited to get moving on that one. Why is? Oh, never mind. We're all good. So yeah, we're gonna end up working on that project at some point here soon. Yeah, maybe short message service. Oh, that could be good. SMS for short. And then maybe we could also, because y'all can send emotes to it that are animated and they're kind of media, right? So maybe we could then have MMS. I don't know. Finite singularity messages. Yes. That could work too. So let's fire up Fusion. Oh, you know what? Before we fire up Fusion, let's figure out what oh gosh, all of the emotes. Did it not work? Oh, it worked. It's funny that exploding me emote doesn't look good on the thing, but everything else looks great. Yeah, is this a long form dad joke? It is, Vitamink. It is. Yeah, so Hat Night, that is our redeem, our highlight my message redeem. And I think a really fun video to make. I'm not gonna bemoan my videos. But I think a really fun video to make would be how to make your own one of these things. I don't think that was implemented. So Hat Night, I can almost guarantee you it was, because we've had the RGB matrix. That was one of the first things I built on stream back in like 2021. So it may have not been on. It has been on and off, and it's one of those things that like folks that know about it use it. Folks that don't, I should probably like. Normally it shows smaller. Yeah. So normally when we're working on stuff, it's up here in the corner, so it's a little bit more subtle. And then we have the scene where we can zoom in on it, which works as well. But let's go to the Amazon, and we're gonna pick out connectors, because we need some kind of fun connector to connect our modules to the Fingato stream panel. That's what we're calling it, right? Hold on, I just want to make sure I don't like dox myself on. You know what? We're gonna open a private browsing window so that I'm not on my actual Amazon account, because that has like doxing me written all over it, right? And nice, it has geolocated me in a town a ways over from my normal town. So I do not live in Apple Valley. I don't mind saying it. I live in Rosemont, Minnesota. So obviously, since it thinks I'm in Apple Valley, Minnesota, this isn't connected to me at all. Hold on here. Hold on. The Pie Hut products DIY magnetic. Okay, hold on. But Rambling Geek, I want this to be really retro. I gotta copy this message. Copy text. And we'll take a look here. Why did we? Oh, because it did that. Oh gosh. So copied all the things. Yeah, so these are really cool. Rambling Geek. I think for another project, absolutely. But I'm looking to do something like very like retro looking, like something akin to the big nuke buttons, right? We need something chonky. Hat Knight, did you enjoy your? I can replay that for you big if you'd like. If you'd like to see it big, let's go here and we'll replay it. Is the replay gonna work? Yeah, there it goes. Oh, it looks like sometimes the P's get through. Sometimes it's funny. I need to work on my code. It was big already. Oh, I'm so out of it, chat. I am so out of it. I'm hearing my puppy dog down here snoring. Hey, puppy dog. Okay. So let's see what kind of connectors. I was looking at oh, I said CAD. Sorry about that. I thought I said hat. So I was talking to hat. Maybe it didn't come through right. Home time, we'll rejoin when you get home. Hey, take your time, Rambling Geek. Okay, so let's I was thinking those aviation connectors might be fun. I could even grab something like, well, I don't know if I'd want this one. But wrong scene. Oh God, thank you. There we go. Right scene now. Thank you for letting me know, CAD. So here we go. I'm thinking like you got like the aviation connectors where we could build our own aviation cables. So you'd have like these flat ones on like the back of here and the back of whatever case we build for this guy. And then we'd make some cables that would use these longer boys here to then plug in and then you thread the thing. I think that's kind of retro-y looking. Might be kind of fun. So there's a lot of options for those. I almost just ordered some yesterday, but then I was like, what are you building? Okay, so we're building basically a custom Stream Deck. So we're going to have this guy is going to have a back case. And we'll need to have 2 ports coming out of that. And then we'll have one that'll go to our emergency stop button and one that'll go to this. With a coiled cord, I've got thoughts about the coiled cord, Exceldro. Maybe. My only the only drawback to the coiled cord is it's harder to put the thing where you want it to go. Because the coiled cord keeps snapping it back. What if I want to like run a cable to my emergency stop button? I don't know. So we got that option. Looks like a very industrial. That's exactly what it's meant to be, Hat Knight. I'm like envisioning if the Stream Deck was in like the 80s, right? That's kind of my thought process here, like the 80s Stream Deck. These are pretty cool. They're expensive. Holy cow. Those look pretty sweet, but is that even really how will these connect? I thought the little thready boy was on the connector side. Or sorry, it was supposed to be on the connector side. Yeah. Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. I got it now. So this is the outside end. This is more meant for connecting. Well, I guess this could work. How much is this set? Oh my God, $30? No, I'm not spending $30 on it. I want this thing to look good. I don't want it to be $30 though. Those are honking expensive. So what are like alternatives to let's search for aviation connector alternatives to see what we could get. Molex for no, I mean, these are for actual like airplanes. I guess that's why they call them aviation connectors. M8 and M12 connectors. I don't even know what connectors to look. Sealed ruggedness. I know, right? We need sealed ruggedness here. Here's 100 of them for $103. I mean, I can get smaller sets. I think this is the one that I found that I was like, ooh, I kind of like these. These looked kind of nice. Sounds like a deodorant. Sealed ruggedness. Yes, it does kind of sound like a deodorant, doesn't it? Like you got the chrome. I almost would rather have it be like a brushed look, but I don't know. Maybe beggars can't be choosers. These are kind of nice because they have the pigtail leads on them already. DIN connector. Okay, let's take it. Yeah. I don't think you mean that kind of DIN connector. You're talking about like almost like a parallel port connector, right? Like those are the old DINs, right? Or this kind of an 8-pin DIN connector. That could be good. That could definitely, yeah. That has that old like 80s look, doesn't it? Yeah, maybe like yeah, the old keyboard jack. Yeah. I wonder if they have like, let's search for like DIN port. Oh boy. DIN port isn't. So I'm seeing for the cable side of things. Would that be the female? Yeah, so I guess this is a female 5-pin. There we go. Okay, so now we're finding some better quality ones. Oh no, what? What just happened? Chat, did I lose you? Oh no. Did I lose? Am I back? Am I back? I think I'm back. OBS just reported that the connection went down and then it nicely reconnected. I want to just make sure. Are we still connected to YouTube? I believe I'm still connected to YouTube. Let's see. Am I still connected to YouTube? Yes. It looks like I'm still connected to YouTube. Okay. I think that was a Twitch issue. Very interesting. So yeah, we got the DIN port. Oh my God, this brings me back to the days of like the old Macs. Oh, it's wild. I just need to find like, oh, this could be cool too. I need to figure out a way to make a cable and a way to make the, ooh. Oh, but they're so expensive. I like the look of these, but they're so expensive because they're all waterproof. Just, it's a shopping stream. It kind of is. It kind of is. We're trying to, Frank, we're trying to figure out the connectors for my stream deck that I'm building. Hey, Tom, how you doing? Let's see. Oh yeah, like a PS2 port. It would be even better if I could find an old like PS2 port. Oh my God, it's going to think of PlayStation 2. Headers. I don't know. Let's see. Is there... I don't even know if there's if they make like... Well, here we have a whole like surface mount thing. I guess this isn't surface mount, that is through hole, but very complicated. After the Pokemon opening package stream, now they're shopping one. You're such an innovator. Pokemon opening stream. I did a Pokemon opening stream. I don't recall doing a Pokemon opening stream. I'm thinking I might just get aviation connectors. I'm thinking I might just go with the aviation connectors. Because they come in like kits and stuff. Oh, not me, but others. Got it. Like even something like this. 4 pins, a 10 pack for $9.99. We can run a cable to this. We'll just get some like 4-strand cable. I mean, even like this one, you know, we can find a decent... Ooh, that's already got leads on it, but those are like 9 ones. Is this the Stream Deck with lever thing or something? Yes, this is the Stream Deck with lever thing. Nertric NA-USB. Okay, thank you, Hey Trey. I'll take a look here. So we're looking for NEUTRIK NA-USB. No, yeah, but that would be a USB cable. I'm looking to do like a chonky over the top cable on this one. Ryan, how you doing? Welcome on in. I'm looking for something that you just look at and you go, that's absolutely absurd. That's absolutely absurd. I mean, something like this would be pretty cool, but I'd need too many of them. This is a 2-pack. Let's see. Aviation 8-pin plug. I mean, maybe they make a 5-pin or a 4. I just don't need that many pins. I'm sure they do. What's the USB standard? Oh, this isn't for USB. I only need 2. I only need 2 wires, actually. I need a ground and a switch. So we're only using this to run to a switch. I'm thinking about getting like a 4-pin just so eventually I could run power to this as well, and you could have like LEDs or something, because who doesn't want LEDs on everything, right? But I've seen a lot of these, like when you click into them, you have the option to switch to like, yeah. So this is 4-pin. This would actually be perfect right here. And I could get free delivery tomorrow if I order within 10 hours and 30 minutes. DiGiorno! It's not delivery. Maybe I just grab these. Thinking I might just grab... Wait, what are these? 10 pairs, 4-pin. Hold on. Because these have covers. These have covers. And, ooh. 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 Because these would be nice chonky cables, right? These would be nice chonky cables. We got all the specs here. So what kind of wire diameter are they saying? Let's see. 5 millimeters, it looks like. With 10, you can make a few mistakes. Yes, this is true. I think I might go with these ones. Because what? I need 4 couplet things, right? 2 for each end of the 2 cables. Or 1 for each end of 2 cables, so that'd be 4 total. So let's just grab that link. That was the script of my latest video. Okay, so I think we'll probably do this. And then we need some 4-strand wire. So let's see. We're going to do like 4-strand, what, like 22 gauge? Something like that. Like this would work well. Are you switching things up? Trying to make a connection? I am. You only make mistakes if you don't buy extras. True. This is very true. So 22 gauge wire, 25 feet. I don't need 25 feet, but I can always use wire around the house. So even something like this. I see this and I'm like, okay, $12.99 for 25 feet. Do I get 50 feet, even though I don't need 50 feet? Maybe 20 gauge. I guess we should also check the diameter of the wire because we need to fill that clamp, right? We need to fill where it clamps down. Oh, and we might want to get some wire wrap. So are you going to give me the diameter? I feel like it's not giving me the diameter. Oh, here we go. Oh, 5.2 millimeters for 20 gauge. Strictly just for a switch, right? No data. Correct, backpack. But I'm thinking about eventually adding power down the road again. So really I only need 3-strand. I think you should go with something like, okay, oh God, what's this gonna be? Hold on. We're gonna go to Amazon. So Ryan has an idea. It is MIL DTL 38999. Oh God. Wow. Yes. I think we should. Oh, I did say over the top, didn't I? All the pins. Indeed. Let's see. What is the 22 gauge? So this is 4.7 millimeters. Okay. We're gonna end up grabbing some of this. And then I need some like, what do we call the wire wrap? Like the woven wire wrap that you like heat shrink to you add a heat gun. Is that just like heat shrink wire wrap? What if we do the complete opposite direction? RJ45. I thought about that. Wire sleeve. Yes. Wire loom. Okay, we'll try wire sleeve heat shrink. And I think you want to do like 3/8 of an inch or so, because it can shrink down to about half size, and we're trying to shrink down to about 1/4 of an inch. 20 feet of 3/8 inch 2-to-1 heat shrink braided sleeve. There we go. 20 feet of the stuff. I don't need 20 feet, but I'm sure I'm gonna have to get some big long thing of it. Ooh, orange. What do we think of orange? Hi, Viz. Hi, Viz. Tech Flex Flexo silver plated braid. No, I don't need silver plated. I didn't know there's braided stuff. That's cool. I know, isn't it? I'm obviously going to say yes to orange. I know, right? Orange would be pretty sweet. 3/8 inch. Oh, this could be good. Oh, the silver stuff, only $315. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, already $13.50 is totally destroying my budget on this. But you know, maybe I just have to like make a couple of these and sell them. We'll make a store. I can make a couple of these and sell them to recoup my costs. Because who doesn't want? Who in their right mind does not want the lever? Look at that. It's so good. It's so good. And that is I was proud of this one. I was proud of this one. This is gonna like absolutely last the test of time. Okay, we'll go back to this. The question is this nice and flexible after you heat shrink it? Because I know some of these that are meant for like this kind of stuff, they get like stiff, right? Mainly used to bundle and protect cables, strain relief, corrosion protection, solder insulation, wire bundling, and more. Let's see. Is there anything about how flexible it is? Oh, here we go. Features. It features an outstanding noise reduction, which that'll be important when streaming, right? Flexibility and heat resistance. I think we might gotta go with the orange. Oh, wait. Okay. This kind of looks like hot garbage. Does not shrink as much as they say. It splits on the seam. It doesn't like a torch. Reapplied it. Well, you're using a torch? Okay, hold on here. Hold on. Hold on. Although, who's using a torch on it? I was going to use a heat gun. Just make sure that you order a lot more than you need. I cut a 6-foot long strip and it covers just 5 foot of cable. It's better if you shrink it and cut almost at the end. If you take that in mind, the final product would have been a stunning quality. Okay. Okay. Unlike other heat shrink tubing, this product did not shrink the 2-to-1 level stated. When heat was applied, it shrank around 10 to 15% and stayed loose. Maybe this orange one isn't the way to go. But then again, it depends on how people are applying it. Let's see. This one's got a lot more reviews. Let's see. 16 feet. 12 foot. Can we get... Oh, only 1 inch comes in 12 foot. 3/8 inch, 16 foot. Let's see if this has, oh wait, is this the one we were just looking at? No, it's a different one. Okay, that's only got 6 reviews though. It's extremely flexible, chat. It's extremely flexible. Let's see how folks got along with this one. Works great, shrinks great. I mean, I gotta check. It's a bit stiff when heated. Would be a bit more flexible. Am I looking at this the wrong way? I wonder if there's like, I wonder if you can just get like 4 conductor, what do we call that? Woven wrap? What is that called? Like this cable here, it's already got the weaving stuff on. Braided, there we go. Wire, but some of that is this being braided. Hey Adam, doing well. How are you? We're just speccing out the cabling for this. Let's see. I don't even know if you can get that. Like, I want nicely wrapped wire. Is that too much to ask? It probably is. It probably is. I mean, I suppose I could always just get like a cheap. This might be the way to do it, chat. This might be the way to do it. USB-A cable. Woven. What if you search for braided 4 wires? I can look for that as well. Crack us, Cat 6 at low amperage. We could do Cat 6 too, but I'm going for looks here. I'm going for pure looks, so I'm looking for something that's a nicely wrapped, nice looking wire. I could do something like beats. I don't need beats. I just need the cheapest thing out there. I can just like cut the ends off of something like this and grab the conductors and go. Like even something like this, like a USB-A cable. How many? Oh, you know what? It would be like a USB 2.0. That's what I'm looking for. I could even get something fancy like $3.99. Here we go. It's only 3 feet long. I could grab like a 15-foot one. Lop the ends off of these and just use the conductors and cut it into a couple pieces. I mean, that would work. Right? And then when I attach my conductors, I could just use some heat shrink. I think this is going to be the way to do it. Zach, we are designing a new Stream Deck. This is going to be the main Stream Deck panel. Nope, wrong button. Where we have, you know, like the momentary switches. We got a key to turn it off and on. And you'll notice there's 4 switches here, but we're connecting it to a 6-button module, which means we got 2 more buttons to go. 1 button will be routed to this emergency stop button. Do I have it upside down? I have it upside down. Right? And then the other will be routed to our giant lever. And right now I'm planning the connectors and the cabling to run to these things. And I'm thinking this could be a good way to go about it. One consideration, USB cables like that are going to come with pretty bad memory. I think you can get rid of that with a heat gun and some work though. Yeah, I'm okay with that. You know, but you know what's interesting, Backpack Vacuum? The longer ones, like this is a 15-footer. The longer ones I've ordered off of Amazon come in a coil, and they're like a big coil in a package like this. And so the memory on them hasn't been super bad. So we might get lucky too. Oh, orange. Oh, that's USB 3. I'm like, an orange cable? Because this one's kind of. Are you not putting something in that 2x3 segment in the middle? Yes. So Zach, in the middle is going to be the Stream Deck. The actual Stream Deck module is going to go in the middle here. But we're bypassing the buttons for pushability. So these will trigger the buttons and these will act as little displays. Search for 22.4 or 22.6. Oh, we've done that, Kraka. The issue is all of the 22.4 and 22.6 cable is ugly. And I'm if I can find 22.4 or 22.6 cable that's like wrapped in a weave like this, that are like woven fabric wrap around it that looks good, I would definitely go that route. The problem is I haven't been able to find that anywhere, at least anywhere that's easily accessible. This is Kraka. This is 100. Most USB are made with CCA. No bueno. Okay. So I'm just trying to find something. It literally, this is when this thing gets pulled, it closes a switch to ground. So we're only using 2 conductors to literally bring a switch to ground with like almost 0 current in them. So we can use whatever conductors we want. We don't need anything super fancy. So I'm just looking for something pretty because it's going to be on the desk, right? The other option would be to go with something absolutely ridiculous and go with like metal sheet, like just get some from the hardware store, like the metal conduit, that flexy kind. But that's going to be a bit of a pain. Okay, wait a second. For your consideration, 3 conductors. Okay, let me copy the text here. And we'll make a new private browsing tab. I gotta paste that in here and delete this part. There we go. Ooh. That could work. Did you search for woven 22.6 cable? What about aviator cable? Ooh, dude. Aviator cable. I never thought to like search for the actual aviator cable. It's expensive. It's a bit expensive. I'll have to think about that. Woven 22.6 cable. Let's search for that. Actually, 22.4 would be. Yeah, so the woven doesn't seem to be an actual thing. Try Google itself. Yeah. We could try that. Oh. Woven. Let's see. What do we got here? You found some here in the Netherlands. I have boxes of that stuff at work. So woven didn't seem to be the... What do folks use when they make their own like power supply cables and stuff? I think they do their own... whatever on the outside of it, right? Let's see. Sheathed 22.4 cable? Is that a word? I feel like if we could just get the right word. I rate them by power level engaged, then everything that transmits data is shielded. Yeah, so in this case, we're not transmitting any data. It's literally closing bringing a thing down to ground. So I'm way over designing this because I want it to be. You could try asking AI what to use. For audio cables, braided is definitely the term. But when I search for braided cable, I think they refer to the actual wire being braided. We could ask AI. We could. What term? We could even ask, is there any product which is, let's see, what am I looking for? 4 strands with a nice braided cloth exterior. What would I call that? I'm gonna call. Okay, so they're saying cloth sleeve. What you're describing is very much a real thing. 4 conductor braided, yeah. Fabric braided or textile braided. One thing you can consider as well, I've taken paracord and pulled the cords out and run a cable through it before. Yes, I've heard of doing that as well. Decorative braided flex. Yeah, so it looks like fabric braided cable sleeve. Okay, I think we're getting there. We can look for fabric braided cable sleeve. There we go. Let's see what we get here. Make it. Yeah, no, I'm happy to make my own. Clear hose and slide the wires inside of that. See, let's paracord. You're giving me nothing here. 1/4-inch pet expandable. I mean, this is the stuff that you have to like burn the end on, right? And that's more for, yeah, I guess we could see they're showing it here. Not split down the middle. It's pretty stiff. If that, yeah, that's what I thought as well. Paracord wire wrap. See, yeah, it keeps coming up. I don't know if I'm going to find this on Amazon. So I guess maybe if we look at like paracord wire wrap. Just paracord. You're talking like paracord where you like yoink the stuff out. Alpha Cool paracord sleeve. It's not made for wires. Got it. So, I mean, I've got paracord. Okay. I suppose I could just... Made a quick tutorial. Oh, video is private. Okay, let me see what we got here. Copy text. Thanks, Zach. And let's see. We're gonna go here. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Choose a size. Something like 5 millimeter. Then I could do my orange. And what is this? What quantity am I ordering? Is this per... What is this? I doubt it's per foot, because isn't mod DIY like foreign? This can't be per meter. 1 unit equals 30 cents. Oh, that's about a foot. That's about a foot. Okay. Okay. We could do this. This would be a project, but how quickly can they get it to me? If I do like, I don't know, I'll do 10. Add to cart. How long will it take to get there? Estimate shipping. Minnesota. Don't look at my zip code. I don't care if you know my zip code. Ew! I don't want to wait 1 to 2 weeks. That's the problem. I got to get this project done. So I wonder if there's somewhere else where we can get something like this. I guess it's just get your own paracord and yoink the stuff out. Is that kind of the way that you're supposed to do that? This is the way. Oh, and there's custom PC cords from those companies. Yeah. I'm still going back to, at least for this first pass, I think I literally just get something like this and just cut the ends off and use 2 of the conductors. And then I can put some heat shrink around the end. I think that's going to be the best way to do this quickly, because I can have this here. Well, maybe not this one. I can find one that I can have here pretty quickly. I think that's going to be my best, like, quick way to do this. I mean, here for $9.99 we get 20 feet. Oh, and I'm gonna have it delivered by Friday. So I could even look for USB 2.0 printer cable orange. Can I find an orange one? I think that's just orange rubber. Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do for this first try. Because it doesn't even have to be like high quality cabling. Cable Mod's the one you were thinking of. Oh, yeah. I know Cable Mod. So products, yeah, they make their own cables though, right? Can you just order the wrap? I don't think you can. I think you just order the cables. And they ain't cheap. In fact, I think I've got a few old woven USB cables like this laying around. I bet I can find one in my desk here. I think that's what I'm gonna do, chat. We're gonna try it with that. And I'm looking, I need something that's about 1/4 of an inch diameter. So let me just see what the one I've got here is, because I'm guessing that that's about 1/4 of an inch. It looks like it's about 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, it's like a little over 5 millimeters. Random stuff that's lying around is great for testing. Indeed, indeed. Nylon monofilament ooh, okay, Grizzlebee, we're gonna search for that. Now we're getting the words, right? Nylon monofilament expandable braided cable sleeve. Okay. Yeah, I know, Grizzlebee. I know. Yeah, let's go the easy route for now. Let's go the easy route for now. And yeah. We're going the easy route for now. I'm just gonna like cut up a USB cable that I can either order or not, and we'll see if it works. And if it doesn't, then we'll dive in, because I really want to get this project done and out the door. And soon here. The other thing I need is some, how you say, what's the word? Acrylic that I can cut our top panels out of. So that's gonna be, how thick do I need it? About 4 millimeters, I think. Come on. Yeah, so this is like 3.9 millimeters. So 4 millimeter thick acrylic. Which is about, well, I guess I go with like 1/4 inch thick. When I need acrylic pieces in the past, is way cheaper to get it locally. $3 compared to 12. I would have to figure out where I would get it locally. Because I think I'd want to go with like a black. Oh god, yeah, this stuff's stupidly expensive. Your local maker space. Okay. Radio Shack. Oh god, I wish the old Radio Shack still existed. I wish the old Radio Shack still existed. I have so many fond memories of the old Radio Shack. These are huge. I don't need that big. 1/8 inch thick. 1/8 inch would work. I was thinking about doing an 1/8 inch clear sheet, or sorry, an 1/8 inch black sheet with an 1/8 inch clear sheet over the top of it for the main one, and then just black for this one. What are your plans to cut it, Grizzlebee? Right over there. You can't see where I'm seeing. I have got a desktop CNC machine, a Carvera Air, that I have yet to use. I have yet to actually use it. But I really want to use it. 12 by 10 pack of 12. Yeah, maybe I've got to find. Let's see. Where can I source acrylic sheets near Rosemount, Minnesota? Plexiglass, E Street Plastics. Well, that's not a Minnesota number. I don't think this is... Do you have any kind of hobby stores? Not that I know of. Yeah, this is definitely not Minnesota. Oh, I clicked a sponsored link. God! Here we go. Astroplastics, Tractor Supply Company. Palucci Ace. Okay. They do have it at Hobby Lobby. I'm very reluctant to shop at Hobby Lobby. Not using DuckDuckGo skill issue. Yeah. A1 acrylics. Let's see. Where's Astroplastics? They're a plastic fabrication company. Acrylic store. Creative Acrylics. Golden Valley. Oh, God. That's like a... Well... Okay. That's actually pretty close to Micro Center. So we could... What do you have here? Services. Oh, it looks like they make... Oh, it's custom designed acrylic products. Custom donation box, shelving and display cases. Yeah, that's not what I'm going for. I wonder, does a Micro Center? Go look in their dumpster. Dumpster diving stream, anyone? Does Micro Center have acrylic? They might actually carry it because they carry some of the CNC stuff. Ooh. No, that's card stock. Doesn't look like it. What about Home Depot? I know Home Depot sells like clear acrylic. No, don't use my location. Oh. It doesn't look, let's see here. Product thickness. Oh, good Lord. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if I needed a 24-inch by 24-inch sheet, but it also looks like it has to be shipped to the store, which I figured would be the case. What's a bummer is that what you really need are some scraps. Yeah, that does kind of suck. I thought when I was browsing the other day, and for like, I think I found like, maybe call the acrylic company and ask if they have scraps. So that's true. That's true. I could call them up, although it is like a 40-minute drive away, so I'd prefer to find somewhere closer. I think I'll look up some of this stuff a little bit later. Let's just finalize on connectors. I'm going to make sure I have the right thing here. On connectors, I was going to go with this. It looks like the connector is 5 millimeters. Like the diameter here is 5 millimeters, and I'm looking at slightly under 5 millimeter, but I could always pad it out with some heat shrink or something where it goes in. So this would work well. And then we're just gonna get a USB cable and sacrifice it. A little USB 2.0 cable. Barry, thank you for the tier 1 sub. 13 months. Holy for holy, man. Thank you so much, Barry. Yeah, so USB 2.0 printer cable 20 feet. And we can find a braided one that looks nice. I mean, even like this one right here, that's just a black braided cable. Yeah. You could even go with blue or something. It's coming along well, Nigel. We're just shopping for cabling to connect. I did 3D print something over the weekend. Check it out, Nigel. It works. Hey, coming in with the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Do you like my lever, Raiders? Do you like my lever? We made a lever. This is going to be able to control a stream. And Nigel, we took it to the next level. This is you. This is the lever she told you not to worry about. So we're gonna put a big ball on the top to lever the thing. It's gonna be awesome. Mainframe Custom has all the cabling you need. Yes, but how quickly can I get it? Hey, Trey Live, and how expensive is it? Big lever energy indeed. Hey, Stony Eagle, how you doing? Welcome on in. Mainframe Custom. Let's take a look at Mainframe Customs. Oh, go okay. They do have the paracord stuff. Oh. At least for sleeving, yes. Are you kidding me? 25 feet is $3.50. Oh, sorry. I haven't switched. You're good. What about? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm hanging in there. We can get the orange. Oh, wow. I might be able to get this somewhat quickly, but what diameter is this? 4 millimeter size to accommodate 18 gauge or 16 gauge wire. I think I need like 5 millimeter size. Do they make like, I think these are specifically for like power supply cables, like running your own power supply cables. You are a nerd. You must have Ethernet cable. You must have an Ethernet cable. Yeah, no, I'm not using an Ethernet cable. You tried. No, it's all good. Hey, Trey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I think we're doing something not a lot of people are doing. So unless, hold on. Okay, here's sleeving. 4 millimeter. Do they have any larger ones? No, it looks like everything is 4 millimeter. I want 5 millimeter. I want 5 millimeter. Water cooling. Do they have like cable sleeving supplies. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah, it looks like there's just the paracord. Oh, you got auto modded? I'm sorry, Nigel. There's 8mm if you go, oh, there's 8mm. Okay. I didn't see it listed. Oh, there we go. 8mm sleeving. So then I would need like a big honkin' wire. Nigel, I'm not sure. One of your plugins Flatpak version is waiting on your merge. Might know. Okay. I'll take a look. Hopefully later today. I'm a bit frantic. I'm a bit frantic today. Okay, we'll consider this. Hey Trey. Again, I think my first shot, I'm gonna try to find an old USB 2.0 braided cable I have. I think I've got one, like a 10-foot one, and I'm just gonna sacrifice it and use that for now. And then we'll see if we need to go any deeper. So my order list now is the aviation connectors and then potentially a USB cable. And then we will take a look at, I'll look through for acrylic I could cut. Because I want this project done by next week. I really want this project done by next week because I got so much stuff coming up and other things I want to start doing. Do you think it's possible to 3D print cable sleeves? They can print chainmail. That's an interesting thought. And I don't know. I don't know what the answer is on that one. Okay. Should we start designing? Let's see, what time is it? It's 11:30. I got about a half hour. Should we start designing the case for this guy? We could start designing the case for this guy. The creator test lab thing. Oh, shoot. I dropped the Stream Deck module. Hopefully they're solid. I think they should be. Let's see. Thanks for your latest YouTube video. I'm using the cinematic effect on your bits alert. Very cool. Very cool. Glad to hear it. Oh, by the way, here was something I actually wanted to talk about YouTube. I noticed something. Oh, this is G-Class. Nice. Well, welcome. Good to see you, G-Class. This is something I noticed. So YouTube has this little feature, and said feature is hype, where you get like a certain number a day through the app that you can go hype smaller channels to try to get them more exposure, which is fantastic in theory. What I noticed on, didn't they kill it? No, it's still there. I don't think it's good for all channels. Here's what I noticed. Let me open an Excalidraw. Uh-oh. Yeah, it is an uh-oh. It is definitely an uh-oh. Hold on. Let me. Oh, if I can type. Here we go. Let me bring this over. So I posted my latest text effects in OBS video, and I worked really hard on the thumbnail, did it in a totally different way in terms of no intro. It like just pretty much jumps right into things. When I first released it, my click-through rate for the first 500 or 600 impressions was between 11 and 15%, which is like 3x what my click-through rates normally are. And so, and the view time was long. People were watching a whole bunch of the videos. And I was seeing, so if we take a look at the impressions started out, the impressions started out kind of like this, and then it got a really high click-through rate, and the impressions started doing this, and then they flattened out, which is what they always do. So the algorithm pushes this to a whole bunch of, to your first like set that it's going through. And this was a lot steeper than normal. It was pushing it to more people because I had a high click-through rate. Flattens out, which it always does, because I guess it needs a break or something. It's trying to find your audience. And then normally it would be flat for a while, and then it would push it again, and it would do something like this. This is what all my videos end up looking like. And when you have a high click-through rate, this thing goes up really steep and whatever. So you'd see this kind of a pattern. But this usually happens like 4 to 6 hours after the initial bump. Well, about 2 hours afterwards, right after this thing flattened out, I got a bunch of hype on the video. With hype, the algorithm just starts pushing it to everyone. It doesn't really consider your audience. It just blasts it. And so I had this really, really big spike up like, it didn't quite go vertical like that. Let me get this glass out of the way. Initially a really big spike in front of a whole bunch of people. The click-through rate on this was only 1% because I'm a very niche category. And so it's pushing it to a bunch of people. The YouTube algorithm picked up on this, and this has been my video ever since. It's getting like 4 or 5 impressions a day since that hype, because the click-through rate on this hype was so low that the algorithm's just like, this is a crap video. There's no one to show it to. So during this first 2 hours, I was like, oh my gosh, this video is going like gangbusters. These are the best numbers I've ever seen. This is absolutely awesome. And then the hype killed it. The hype absolutely killed the video. And so I think I'm going to turn off hype on my channel. I didn't know you could have this kind of a thing, but ever since that hype, it's literally the lowest viewer rate that I've seen on any of my videos. So yeah, I know. And I know people hyped it to help. And they thought they were helping, and that's great. And I absolutely appreciate it. But lesson learned. I think that it works better for more broadly applicable content. And my content is so niche that it just does not, it hurts me. It hurts me. And I went back and looked at a couple of my other videos that got hyped, and they didn't start off as strong. But again, right after that hype, it just stopped showing. It stopped showing it to anyone because the click-through rate went to 0. So there we go. That was my fun experience, and I was really proud of this one. I was super happy with this video. The next one is going to be the neon sign video, which will come out next week. I didn't have time to get it in this week with everything going on with Ollie and stuff. I didn't have time. We've been having vet appointments, and it's just been absolutely nuts. So yes, we'll get the neon sign video in next week. But let's do we want to start this now? I guess we can start it. We'll start designing the case for this guy. I think I'm gonna do it similar to this case where we go up a little bit and then we have this sort of slanted. I think that'll work well. So let's go ahead and fire up. What's the software called again? Fusion 360. Autodesk Fusion. Come on, Fusion. And then I got to take some measurements and we got to see how wide we want this and all that stuff. Yes, I'm using the free version of Fusion. Indeed. I don't have that kind of money. I'm just a small streamers. If I got paid $1 for every download of my plugin, I'd have enough money to pay for Fusion. And I hate this Autodesk Assistant. Can we make this like literally go away? I want this Autodesk Assistant bull crap to settings. Let's see. No, I just don't want this here. Because it keeps popping up. I hate AI in everything. Oh my God. Is there any way to turn this off? I don't think. Oh, okay, we're gonna figure this out real quick because I'm gonna like rage quit soon if I can't figure out where are settings. Maybe it's in the regular. Yeah, I gotta find the regular settings. Where do the regular settings even? Preferences. Is this it? Okay. Let's see. Preview features. No. Where would you live? Okay, we got words in this song. We're gonna skip the song for now. Let's see here. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. How do I turn off Autodesk Assistant? Request to permanently remove from if the okay. When working with is it possible to turn off the AI tools solution? Preview can be turned off by disabling it in the. Oh my! Are you kidding me? That is horrible AI. But it's not on. I just don't want your freaking assistant. No. Huh. Oh, fan freaking tastic. Once they're ready to be removed out of preview, Auto Assistant with the AI tools will become the default and cannot be turned off. Okay. I am super sick and tired of AI getting shoved down our throats at every single freaking turn. What if you right click on the menu while it's closed? Let's try that. You can't. There's no right click. Oh, there we go. What a horrible UI. Did you see that? There was a button down here. I had to hover over it, then immediately move over, pan down, and click close to get that stupid thing to go away. I'm sorry. I had a little rage boil up inside of me right there. Oh, okay. Let's add this pin to toolbar. Okay, so apparently pin to toolbar doesn't really mean pin to toolbar. Create form. We can. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. In before you should use Blender. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of things I should probably do. Cancel. Okay. Ah. Okay. Let's start to design our case for this guy. Your favorite anecdote from these kind of things was trying to schedule an email in Outlook. I figured I'd see if embedded Copilot could help. Its first suggestion was to use Gmail. Nice. Okay. me figure out how wide this is. I'm using a calipers for this because I don't have a measuring tape handy. Let's see. So this is 150. Okay, so this must be about 160 millimeters wide for this panel here. So let's do like, I don't know, 180 millimeters. What size do you think we should do on this? If this is 160, I mean, I guess this is a pretty good size for this, and we could kind of move stuff in. Let's do 168 because I do. There we go. Okay, we're gonna do 168 millimeters wide. The depth on this thing is going to be. Hold on, I'm gonna see if this would work. Can we get a quick tour of the panel? Haven't? Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Let me just see. Okay. Yeah, this actually would be pretty. Oh, wait. What am I hitting? Nope, I'm not hitting anything. Okay, so this actually would work pretty well. Okay, quick tour of the panel. So here you go. Here is the panel. These aren't real secure yet. This was just a quick 3D printed like mock-up of it. You've got a key that's going to allow you to turn the thing off and on. You've got momentary toggle switches here. And then we're going to put a 6-button Stream Deck in the middle here, which all the buttons will be run through that Stream Deck. So the Stream Deck, those buttons will not work because of how we're bypassing the actual switches, but they'll be like little indicator screens that we can have on there for when things are turned off and on. Out of the back of that, we're going to have 2 ports, which is the stuff that we were, it's the stuff that we were trying to order before. One of those is going to go to our emergency stop button. Come on. One of those is going to go to our giant lever. And that will be the Fingato stream panel. So let's see here. If we did 100 and... It's about the size of a Stream Deck Plus. Hello, puppy. Hi. Hi. Yeah. He's talking, chat. He's talking. Wrong lever. I know we do have the lever redeem. So let's see here. If that was, let's see, how wide is this guy? Okay, we're gonna go 120 wide, and we're gonna go 120 deep. We're gonna go 100 and I don't know, 160 wide or something. We'll start with. So let's get that. Let's get that set up first. So we're gonna create a new sketch. Boom. Let's center this here. Oh, you know what? We're gonna go ahead here with setting up some parameters. So we're gonna call this first parameter. Oh God, I'm on the wrong scene. There we go. My bad. Sorry about that. We are going to call this first parameter new parameter, and this will be case width, which we'll do 168. We will do a case depth, which will be 120. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead here. We're gonna do a centered rectangle, and this will be case depth, case width. Why did that? There we go. So now we got our case. Awesome. The next thing we need to do is do a case max height and a case min height. I believe the case min height, I want to try to keep this the same. Should probably just open the other one and look. Although, can you have two things open at once? Okay, so 20 millimeters for the min. What was the max? A 100. Okay. Is this CAD or CSS? This is CAD. I'm parameterizing all the things. Finish sketch. Okay, so then the next step is going to be... Oh, you know what? I think I'm not going to extrude it this way anyways. I think I'm extruding it in a slightly different way. So we are going to now do change parameters. We're going to do a case min height will be 20 millimeters and a case max height, which we will set to 100 millimeters. Parameters, backpack vacuum, are like, parameters are flipping awesome. Okay, so actually I'm going to get rid of this drawing because we actually don't need it. Delete you. Delete. There we go. So we're going to add a new sketch now. And it will be here. And there we go. Okay, so we're going to draw lines here. First line will go out case depth over 2. Boom. This one will go out case min height. Boom. Let's see here. Then I'm going to create a line here, which will also be case depth over 2. We'll create a line that goes up case max height. And then lastly, we will connect from here. Oh, wait. We also came in. Yeah, I forgot I had to do this. I think I came in our wall thickness. Hey, Rambling Geek. As soon as I start doing CAD, you show up. Let's see. So we're going to add another parameter here. We're going to call this case wall thickness. That'll be 4 millimeters. Okay, so now we're going to go over at 90 degrees, case wall thickness. And then lastly, hey puppy, how you doing, buddy? Boom. So backpack vacuum, watch this. This is super cool. This is why I love parameters. I can go into my parameters now, and let's say I want this, instead of being 120 millimeters deep, I want it to be 140. I can just come in here and set my case depth to 140, and now everything adjusts. Everything that's based off of that parameter automatically adjusts. And so you can much more easily edit all the things as you need to update things for different widths and things like that. So what we're going to do now is we are going to extrude this. We will do a symmetric extrude. We want the whole length, and we want this to be case width. Boom. So now we've got that. Now we've got that. I believe my chamfer on this is 4 millimeters, which I set to a couple of sides. Okay, spam risk is calling me, chat. The silent standoff technique. I picked up a space mouse last weekend. Ooh, for doing all of the things in the CAD software. Okay, so we now have this set up like so. The next step is going to be what? So this is going to be the exact same form factor as this, so it'll be able to sit next to it, which I think is going to be pretty rad. I think the next step is to make this a shell and start cutting out our puppy dog. Oh, you okay, buddy? Oh, be careful, Ollie. Be careful, dude. Go lay down. Go lay down. Oh, poor puppy. His foot is hurting him so bad. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Oh, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. You just need to relax for a few days. He sprains his ankle, basically. The dog sprains his ankle, and he just can't take it easy. He can't take it easy. There he is. There, Ollie, what's up here? You're a puppy. Okay, can you go lay down? Can you go lay down for a little bit longer? Yes, I want you to lay down for a little bit longer, because I need to attend to you. So go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Just for about 10 more minutes. You do that for me? Good boy. Good boy. Lay down. Lay in your bed. Lay in your bed. Oh, God. His foot keeps getting worse because he just won't. You let him out. I let him out yesterday, and I was stupid and didn't put him on a leash because he was like kind of hobbling out the door, and a squirrel ran by, and he just bolted after the squirrel, yelping the whole time because his leg hurt. It's like, come on, don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to yourself. Okay, let's add our chamfer to this. Sorry, I'm digressing here. Okay, so we need to add a 4 millimeter chamfer around a bunch of these sides. I had to trying to collect a debt that wasn't yours. They kept bugging you, so you asked for a callback number. That was their first mistake. I called him 50 times in one day. Ollie got his priorities. He got his priorities straight, but at the same time, like now he's like having trouble walking because his leg hurts so bad, and I'm really hopeful he didn't like screw something up. Yeah, and it's been a tough 2 weeks with Ollie. We got really concerning news last week that his kidneys may be failing, and then we got good news that it may be his thyroid that's having really bad issues, which can cause the kidney to look bad, which the thyroid is actually fixable. So now he's on thyroid medication, and we got to wait like 2 to 3 weeks to find out if it's helping. And if it isn't, he probably doesn't have a whole lot of time left. And it's just like, oh God, it's too much. It's too much. And then he injures his leg. So the one thing he loves doing right now that's like kept this spark in him, he can't do because he hurt his leg. And I'm just like, why can't the poor dog get a break? Let's see. We're going to do case chamfer. Do 4 millimeters there. And then thank you, Rambling Geek. I appreciate it. We're going to do this side, this side, this side, this side. Let's see. Did I do these sides? I think I did. Let's see. Let's rotate you. We'll do this side. Oh, God. Did you really? I let go of the shift button. There we go. Okay, so we got all the sides I want to chamfer. So let's add a chamfer, and the distance will be case, C-A-S-E, case chamfer, 4 millimeters. There we go. Look at that. We have a nicely chamfered case now. Perfect. I think our next step now is to actually cut the case out. We considered beveling off that acute angle at the top, so adding a face that's either horizontal or 90 degrees to the panel face. You won't be able to mount the components. I tested it, and there is enough room. There is enough room, backpack. So where I've got these mounted, which we liked the spacing on this, it's far enough down that there's definitely enough room. I think. Yes, there's enough room. Just. The power of parameters is a wonderful thing. I know, right? Yes, I'm going to put a badge at the top. So it's far enough down. And this one, we'll set it even a little bit lower in the case. So yeah, we'll have plenty of room. We will have plenty of room. Okay. Let's see. So we're going to go ahead here. Can you add the components and do a section? Yes, I can also do that. We'll have to learn that at some point. So we're going to shell this. It's going to be inside thickness of wall thickness. Wait a second. No, I didn't want to do that. I mean, it kind of did what I want to do, but I didn't want to cut the top out yet. Maybe I did want to cut the top out. Actually, no, wait a second. What is it doing here? That is not right. Following bevel. Oh yeah, it is following the bevel. You're right, but I don't want to cut the top out. So I want a sharp shell. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted. I think it's because I had this face selected. So it was doing some odd stuff. And actually, you know what? We're going to move our bevel to after this. Because what I need to do now, we'll cut out the surface for our plate. And then once we do that, I will add in the little ribs to hold the thing up. And that should be good. And then what I want to do with these guys, I guess these ones can stay, but for the actual module, I need to have a support come up from the back and hold it in place. Okay, so let's you know what, maybe we'll actually do the chamfer even later on. Yeah, let's do the chamfer later on. Most of the time bezel, yeah, exactly, Rambling Geek. I'm realizing that just now. So I can add a surface here. And we're going to do, okay, so, well, here's the one problem. No, I can measure it out. Fillet it. Yes, that's an auto-modded word? Okay, Tidy Bits. I'm gonna have to look at what auto-mod has caught a couple things today. I wonder if YouTube's doing some, or Twitch is doing something weird now with auto-mod, because this is the second thing today that's been caught that I'm like, why is it auto-modding that? Okay, so we're gonna create a let's see, what's going to be the best way to do this? I'm going to just add this in. The size here doesn't matter. What does matter is we need to define, we have our chamfer, and then we're going to make a case border thickness that'll also be 4 millimeters. And that way, what I can do is define some dimensions here. And this is going to be chamfer plus border thickness. And I'm just going to select all that, copy that, and then set that for all of these. Okay, perfect. You allowed it. Okay. There we go. So now we have that cutout set. And eventually we might want to like round these corners or something, but we'll be able to worry about that a little bit later. And then I'm just going to extrude this. The distance is going to be minus wall thickness. And there we go. So now we have our shell. I'm probably doing this in all the most inefficient ways, but what I did for the other one is I extruded across here and across here on the top, and then I connected a shape between these two and extruded out at an angle, which gives me this nice, it's hard to see, but there's a nice angled lip here. And then I added in these like little columns. The reason for the columns is to be able to put some of these, hold on. Some of these little heat inset things in here, so that we can put some threads in for these guys here. I sure make you miss doing this stuff. Well, then go for it. Do it, Hey Trey. Use them for every control you make. Yeah, they're nice. They're nice. I got a whole bunch of them. I used to do stuff like this a long time ago when I first started 3D printing, and then I got out of it. But this is going to be a really fun project, I think. Okay, let me go ahead here, and we are going to grab this face. And I think I can get rid of this here. And the idea is we just the idea here is this should be, if I turn on the body here, yes. So this is the inside shape. And if we were just to draw this triangle here and then extrude it, it should end up giving us that surface that we can put this thing, put our inset in. Yes. So that should work. That should work. So let's start here. I would consider making the bottom a separate panel as well. Maybe not worth the hassle though. We'll see. We might. Let's see. I want to go to this point. You know what? We're gonna go. Let's see. We had 4 millimeters. Looks like I have another 8 in, which gives me a nice surface. So yeah, let's go in. Let me think about this for a second. I guess we'll go in 16 millimeters. You know what? Yeah, I guess that's fine. Where is my hand? There it is. And then we'll go vertically back here. And then we'll go up to here. Oh, no. I did not want to do that. I did not want to do that. I wanted to make this an angle. That's right. Let's see. I added lines to the back of the front panels for additional strength, basically half a cylinder to a... Yeah, so that'll work. Although this thing, Tidy Bits, it's a 4 millimeter thick wall. This is like a flippin' rock, man. This thing isn't flexing at all. What I probably could do is make the wall thickness thinner and use ribs to, not have to do such a thick wall, but who got time for that? Who got time for that? We'll go 90 degrees off of this. Can I go 90 degrees off of this, or is it gonna... There we go. And we will go up to there. Middle mouse button. Oh my God. Rambling Geek, you just changed my life. You just changed my life. Nice. Okay. Terrible. Terrible. I probably should have known that. Okay, this 16 millimeters. I want to modify this, change parameters, and we're going to call this, I don't know, case lip depth. That's what you'd call that, right? A lip. Oh. And I'll set that to 16 millimeters for now, so we can always adjust that later. So then I can go here, case lip depth, boom. We will zoom out. I will grab the middle mouse and I will go down here and do the other side of this. And for this one, I just go up to, let me think here for a second. Is this? Let me just turn back on wireframe, and I want to turn on this body. Okay, wait a second here. Why can't I see my sketch outline anymore? Oh, right there. Okay. Yeah, so this is the shell. I got it. This is the shell here. So all I want to do is like come up 16 millimeters from here and then drop. For now, I'm just going to drop straight down rather than bringing this back because I don't think I don't need the room, and that'll just have infill, so it'll be fine. You're working in millimeters. Yes, I am. Makes you happy. I prefer metric. I definitely prefer metric. Let's see. Let me switch this back out of. There we go. Let's see. So we're gonna go another one of these here. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Just a second. I have to respond to a text real quick here. There we go. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna go up this way. This is going to be case lip depth. There we go. To there. We're gonna go then another one straight from here, straight down. Oh. Boom. Okay. My US made trucks and cars get SAE, everything else, everything that uses metric gets it. Yeah. I model what makes sense for, I model in what makes sense for the material. Oh, that makes sense. I can see that. And the nice thing is I've got this right here, which I can use to, yeah, we're good. We're good. I'll be able to use this surface here to extrude this rib down, hopefully properly. But we'll figure how all that works. Okay. I think we've got these two ready to go. So now I should be able to take this, and I should be able to extrude this. We're going to just extrude into a new body for now. And the distance will be, what's it going to be? It's going to be the width minus 2 times wall thickness. There we go. And now if I turn this one on, look at that, chat. Look at that. We now have our 2 supports there. Couldn't you extrude? Show me. I'm sure I could. I've never done that. I'm learning new things. So I guess I would have to turn on body 1. I didn't know there was an extrude to object. Extent type 2. Oh my God. And I suppose I then just have to click that. Why can't I click OK though? Oh, because I need to. Oh, I need to select. It unselected the. Let's see here. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that. Oh wow, y'all are so smart. And I guess I can just join it. That's fine. Awesome. Awesome. You can also to all. Okay. Well, let's try that in this one, right? Because I'm going to do the same shape here, and then I need to extrude this down. Hold right click just does this. And I don't even know what that's doing. I do middle click to move my camera. Do I keep clicking middle click? I probably do. Okay, so I know that this is perpendicular to this guy here. So this will follow this face. So I should be able to then draw my same little shape here and extrude it down this way, right? That's what we're gonna do. So let's get this piece done. We need to go to create sketch, get rid of the body. And then we're just gonna create our triangle here. That's gonna come in lip. We're going to then, oh, hold on here, chat. Hello? Okay. The trick is to right click and not move. Oh. Okay. Let's see. So I want... I think I just need to... Oh, I come down to here. That's right. So now we're just gonna draw a line down to here, and we will draw a line from here to here. Also, we'll show tools that make sense in the context. I'm gonna use my middle mouse button. Look at that. Although I should have probably zoomed out first. Let's see. We're gonna now go here to, what did I call this? Lip depth. Then we're gonna go from here down to here. And then lastly, from here up to here. Okay. So we got these two. Finish sketch. Now we're going to turn on the body, I guess. That you could mirror. I know. I'm okay. I absolutely could have mirrored that. I know. I always forget. I forget that mirror exists. Now, you guys know how I feel when I'm watching people code in an editor and they do it in ways that's totally different on how I would do it. Okay, so we're going to try extrude to all. Oh, look at that. And I want this to be a join. Okay. And it didn't even, oh, it didn't even pop out the bottom. I was afraid it was going to pop out the bottom, chat. What does the wireframe look like? I'm getting excited here. Oh, this is awesome. You even went out of your way to set it up. Stop. Stop. I don't have your amazing skin. No, I love it. I love it because I learned stuff. Oh, yeah. Dude, look at that. Look at that. This is nice. This is definitely nice. Okay. So we'll go back to viewing this as shaded. Another little tip, if you want a dimension to be the same as the other, you can click on that dimension so it's the same. So, okay. Oh, I get it. So if I specified the first one was lip thickness and I went and clicked the other one, then those will always be the same. Oh, nice. Nice. In the sketch. Yep. I got you. We'll try that this time. We're going to mirror. I'm learning from you and how to think of this. It's awesome. It's awesome. I think that this lip thickness is way too thick. I think I only want it to be like 8. So hopefully if I did this right, we can go to my parameters. And if I set lip thickness or lip depth to 8 millimeters, look at that. It actually does the thing. Oh, this is so cool. And then what I need to do is I need to do these columns in the corner here that go up so we have enough room to put an inset in. Voice of Grog, how you doing? So let's oh, should we mirror all the things? We should mirror all the things, shouldn't we? If I go down here, couldn't they be on the sketch? Well, we don't have a sketch on this flat plane right now, and they're vertical getting extruded up. So my thought is I'd make a sketch here. Oh, I wonder, is there an option to extrude to a oh yeah, I can select this surface to extrude to, can I? I'm excited. I think this is going to be totally rad. Y'all are getting me excited. Let's see. We're going to go turn this off. You can do offset planes as well. Yes. That I'm aware of. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to come in here. Oh, I'm going to make a new, I know this drives you crazy, Rambling Geek. I'm going to make a new parameter here, and I'm going to call this case corner call size, and we'll set this to be 16 millimeters for now. No, we'll set it to be 20. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to draw a rectangle from this corner out, and we're going to call this what? Corner column. Corner column size. Boom. Okay. Now, no. Oh, Rambling. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I know. It's doing things different and learning it as I go along. So, I'm going to make a corner column chamfer, and we'll make that, I'm parameterizing everything. Case corner call chamfer, and we'll do that. I don't know. We'll do that 6 millimeters for now. We can always change it later. Now, if I were, well, actually, let's chamfer these things afterwards. Let's now. You didn't see any difference. Okay. Okay, so we want to mirror this across here and then mirror both of those across here, right? So how do we do the mirror? That's my question. I guess I select it, and then is there a, oh gosh, come on. I want to mirror you. Is it under create? Mirror. I see it. So create. mirror. 9 objects selected. Mirror line is going to be... Can I select? Do I have to draw a line to mirror? Because I can't select, like... Turn the origin on. How do I turn the origin? Oh, here we go. Aha. We're going to zoom out when we do this. Oh, look at that. It's right there. Awesome. Okay, so we mirrored those. And can we do the same thing? Can I mirror these two across this line? So this is going to be create mirror. Wait, why are 20 of them selected? I'm gonna undo that because I thought it should. Oh, I guess it is 20 because there's probably the mirror too, right? And then mirror line, we're gonna mirror over the. Oh, but wait a second. Yeah, this mirror is not gonna work because the distance. This isn't centered over the center line. This particular deal, so that's not gonna work. But that's okay. We're gonna, what are we gonna do here? Find the center. I think it's gonna be easier just to create another one. I've taken the easy route where we're just gonna go corner size column, corner column. You could draw a center line. Oh. You could also have done the extrude and then mirrored that to the extrude. Okay, I'm baby steps, y'all. Baby steps. Y'all are like blowing my mind with this stuff. Okay, we're doing it this way. You are helping. You are absolutely helping. I super appreciate it because I'm learning new stuff. Oh, no, I don't want that. I want to select this. And then we're going to mirror over that and click OK. Right. And I suppose I could have done the chamfer, couldn't I? I could have done the chamfer beforehand and it would have mirrored the chamfer. I don't like how sketches don't have the order. Okay, so this is going to be... That's fine. I'll just do the 4 chamfers. Is there a button for chamfer? No. And lastly, I always do chamfers in 3D because that's how a video tutorial said how to do it. That's probably not a bad idea. But I think either should work. So, okay, so now if we finish this sketch, there we go. And I'm going to go ahead and select all 4 of these. And we're going to turn on the body. And we're going to extrude. And I'm going to extrude 2 object. And I want to grab this top surface as the object. And join. Did that freaking do it? Did that flippin' did exactly... I think that did exactly what I want. But why is this so far off? Oh, I know. I know. That's off because... Why is that off? Because geometry, yeah. But why is it only on the... I mean, I don't really care that much, but if I look at the wireframe, I'm confused. Did you do the same size in the... I thought I did. Maybe I accidentally didn't. So let's go back to our drawing here. No, I did. Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, it might have to do with the corners. Oh, I know exactly what it is. This top one slants into the wall that goes down. So this extends further under. This, I did a flat wall all the way up. So this ends up sticking out a little bit further, which I can either... I probably want to adjust that so that this is smaller. Like, I need to see kind of what this distance here is. You see what I'm saying? It's because this one tucks under, but this one doesn't. The top is on the outside of the wall, bottom is on the inside of the wall. Yeah, so what ended up happening? Okay, here. Let me show you from the side. And let's flip you over. Nope. I knew I was going to click the wrong one. If I look at the wireframe here. Where is wireframe? Visual style. Wireframe. Okay. This one, the wall thickness goes right here, you know, comes all the way in. And if we look at where I drew this plane here, I angled it out. So this sort of tucks, this column then sort of tucks under by the amount that this is inset. The bottom wall, rather than tucking that in because it was just going to go straight back, kind of back to the corner in a weird way, I just drew it straight down. So this plane right here doesn't extend that extra, you know, 4 millimeters in or something like that. So I think I need to take, well, let's see, what distance? What distance is this guy here? Can I not click that? Oh, God. I don't know. So what I need to just do is shorten that or inset it by whatever amount that is. So I got to measure what this distance is, and then I need to subtract off 4 millimeters from it. There we go. And I think, let's measure. Oh, God, come on. Now I can't even. Where am I? Uh-oh. What did I just do? There we go. Let's see here. Sorry. Hit I to measure from point to point. I feel like the sketch for these features really should go on the plate face because that's where we really care about the geometry. The problem... Oh, you're talking about this plate? Probably. But the problem with putting him on the plate face is then I got to figure out the angle to extrude him straight down, because then it wants to extrude it perpendicular to the plate face. So it's a little bit of a get you one way or another. But looking at this, what is this? This is 5, 10, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7. Yeah, but if I extrude it out from here, I want this extrusion to go vertical. There should be an extreme, possibly. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. This looks like it's about, what, 12 millimeters, right? So if I want this to come back, yeah, I just have to take 4 millimeters off of it. That's all I got to do. I just got to take 4 millimeters off of it. To do that, we're going to go back to this guy here. There we go. And we're going to set this one to minus wall thickness. And then we're going to come back to here. Oh, and that did the same. Finish sketch. There we go. Now we're where I want to be. It still is a little big, but maybe I had to go in 8 millimeters instead of 4. Maybe I had to go in 8 millimeters. Let's try that. Come on. There we go. I'm using the middle mouse button. Minus 2 times case wall thickness. Yeah, there we go. Now we're looking good. Now we're looking good. So now we got an even piece there. The top one isn't perfectly even either because, yes, this is true. This is true. I'm trying to get these as out of the way as I can. I need them big enough that I can put our little post in there, but I'm trying to get them as out of the way as I can, so that I don't have any issues with my little switch things interfering. But we can mess with the parameters later. Okay. So that seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. And then I'm going to need to, we're going to need to bring in our shapes for this stuff. But I gotta call it, y'all. I was going to end the stream about a half hour ago and I got sucked into this because that's what happens. But I got to call it, because work has to get done here today. Even though this is a whole lot of fun. We'll continue. We'll pick this back up tomorrow. Hopefully we can get it finished. I'll order the parts to connect all this stuff up as well. Those will be here Friday so that hopefully I can have this whole thing built, you know, by next week and we can make a video about it and put the video out there because I think that would be an absolute freaking blast. But this is fun. This is really a whole lot of fun. What do you think, Rambling Geek and Walton and the others who have done CAD work before? Have I been picking this up okay? I mean, I've had some background in CAD stuff, but it was a long time ago. Pick it up so quickly. Well, again, Rambling Geek, it's because I've done it before and it's a lot more of reminding myself what the actual way of doing this stuff was. And kind of updating my brain with the new version of AutoCAD here. Because I mean, I used to design like in undergrad, we designed like structures and stuff using CAD. So cool. Well, thank you all for hanging out. Let's find someone fun to raid out to. And yeah, we will go from there. Hold on. Do you need the corner part to be solid all the way to the bottom? Not a way. I could bring it in. I could bring it in, Dimitri. But this is all going to just be like the 15% infill, so I'm not too concerned about it. Not too concerned about it. It just takes a while to print. Let's go ahead and we'll raid Nutty. We actually haven't raided Nutty in quite a while. because he and I have not been streaming at the same time. By the way, if any of y'all are going to be at TwitchCon Europe, let me know because I will be there. Goodbye, Tubes, and you too. Yes, DeGrally Bear. Our raid call for those of you over on Twitch will be Finite Raid. And if you've got the emotes, we will use a whole bunch of the all-seeing Clarkio Eye for Nutty. So there you go. There is your raid call. Thank y'all for hanging out today. Thank y'all over on stream.place and over on oh, hold on here. There we go. Over on YouTube. Have you ever figured out how to do the YouTube redirect thing? Redirect. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm seeing both chats from YouTube and Twitch now in my chat. So cool. Well, thank you all for hanging out. I hope y'all have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. We'll see y'all back here tomorrow. Oh, the YouTube version of Raid. Not yet, because you have to be like followed by the person you're raiding and stuff. It's way more complicated. So yeah, that's just what it is. So with that, have a good one. And always remember, be raid buddies. We'll see y'all next time, everyone.